ask you a question? Are the Americans, the whole world outside of Italy, perhaps composed of stupid people, mediocre people, men with disabilities? In fact, I present, yes, in Italian, the solution to the existential problem of humanity, and only Italians follow me. I have over 2,000 subscribers to my channel, in Italian. And I resolve the issues considered the most unsolvable by all the men of the world, yet only Italians follow me. I cannot believe that, in a context now as global as ours, it is an obstacle to a language, the Italian, which is not what has now been chosen by the world in the English. So I really wonder, and I would like an answer. Is it possible that only the Italians are aware of the incredible news that I affirm? The rest of the world asks me, and what is it? And I say this in a scientific way, found through the fundamental principles of what appears in space, in the presence of time, doing what is unmade, leads to disintegration. Undoing that is done, leads to the breakup, just as +1 by -1, both -1x + 1, always and only leads to -1, to the undoing of everything, which leads to the initial moment. So if we compose the action for the same and opposite action, the resultant of the two is in the same action and contrary to +1, which returns to 0 through -1. In this way the antimatter of matter is antimatter. Equally, the antimatter of matter is antimatter. Our complex world, as it is realized by the complex of all opposites, material, antimaterial, electric, magnetic, positive, negative, real, imaginary, etc., is composed in the only antimaterial, magnetic, negative, imaginary, etc. The resultant that makes up all the opposites in positive and negative is always the negative one that eliminates them and brings them all back to their starting point. If we see everything proceed from this beginning, it is because we do not see the true action but only the opposite and the opposite. In fact, the true result is that which brings to the beginning every +1, through the resulting -1. True intelligence, which cannot be undermined by a language according to which it expresses itself, leads us to recognize that the complexity in the positive-negative of time has for its sole and true result that all the positive combined with the negative returns without any uncertainty to the beginning of time. True intelligence unmasks what we see in the evil way of one who shows only the equal and opposite truth. Truth equal and contrary to the truth shows a transformation from the principle which evolves towards the end. Perhaps the famous intelligence of the world leads to recognize true the return to the principle. No. The famous intelligence of the world leads to recognize the true evolution of everything starting from the principle and facing its end. So the famous intelligence of the world is stupid. I say it in Italian, and there are many Italians who realize how much reason there is in all this. The rest of the world does not realize it. They are stupid. Are they hindered too much by my truths expressed only in Italian? Since when has a truth been conditioned by the language of which it is expressed? However, there are thousands of people who are attentive to the reflections that I pose, and there are no others. Possible that only Italians are so clever.